thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Real Talk April. I hope you guys are receiving keys to help build a successful life. For the month of March, we're talking about women wearing multiple hats. Women wearing multiple hats. As women, we wear a lot of hats throughout the day, throughout the course of life. It's some things in life that we have to do, and some things that we have to do, and some things that we do on a daily basis. And how we determine that is how we will succeed as to having a balanced life and having that peace that we need each day to make it through each day. And I say, we don't want to just make it. We want to survive each day. So I am honored to have with me a guest. I am honored to have her. Her name is Miss Kimberly Sutton. I thank God for her. I know her many years. Actually, we were elementary school buddies. And I thank God for her joining and coming on to share with you guys, give wisdom to you guys on how she do what she do. So just to give you a little bit about her, Miss Kimberly Sutton, Kimberly is a mother. She's a mother. She's not only a mother, but she's a wife. She's a teacher. She's a middle school teacher, special ed teacher. Not only that, she's an aunt. She's a daughter. She's just a blessing. And she also has a business that I'm going to let her tell you guys about it. Okay, so I'm going to hand it over to Miss Sutton, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what she does.
And I thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there in person. I really apologize for that, but I'm really grateful that you chose me as a guest. This really means a lot to me. I've been a wife for almost 17 years to my wonderful, wonderful husband, Carlton Sutton. We will celebrate 17 years in July, and to God be the glory for that. And we have 3 beautiful children. In fact, my 2 oldest children are having a birthday today. My oldest, Joshua, is 21, and my daughter, Brianna, is 15 today. So happy birthday to them. And then I have a 13-year-old in middle school. So I'm a busy woman with just children alone, yes. But I also work full-time. I am a special education teacher in middle school, which is a challenge in and of itself. And I've been teaching for 4 years now, but I honestly believe that teaching is my calling. So I believe that is where I need to be right now, and I thank God for blessing me with the best job I've ever had. And my daughter is my busiest child. So she just started softball for the high school that she attends, and so we are traveling all over eastern North Carolina with her. So that's, something else that I have on my plate. And also I have a business that I run. It is 3MZ Designs, where I offer personalized gifts, be it T-shirts, mugs, crocheted items. I'm hoping to introduce sewing really soon. So I've been running that business for a year and a half, and it's been such a blessing, and I stay busy, but I love it. My life is busy.
All right. So Kim, I call her Kim, y'all. Sorry, we close.
Yeah,
like
y'all
that.
call me Kim now.
All right, Kim. So how do you balance everything? I hear you do a lot of things. Your daughter is active. So how do you balance everything that you do?
balance is so hard for me. It is really, really hard for me to balance. With all of the stuff that I have going on, my mind is constantly racing. I mean, I'm always thinking about what I have to do, what I haven't done, but I have a wonderful support system that helps me out. My husband is the greatest. He is the one that, pretty much, helps me with everything, from picking the kids up from practice, or, just whatever we have to do. And he's always, he also has the job of keeping me in line. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that will tell me, Kim, you're doing too much. You need to just take some time and rest and, get yourself together. So he's a great source of balance in my life. And I also try not to overbalance myself. I try not to do too much, because I have a tendency to be that person that always says yes to everything and never says no, which can sometimes be a blessing and a curse. So I try not to do too much at one time. Let's say, for instance, like when I have an order that is due. I'm not a last-minute person. I never have been. So I try to go ahead and get it done as soon as I can so that I can move on to the next thing. The more things that I can get off of my mind, the better off I feel, And then one thing that I do is I write everything down. Everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. I have to write down everything. I am a checklist type of person, and it gives me joy, and it helps me to feel accomplished if I can go and check something off and say I've finished it or I've done it or, this or that. It just gives me some sense of accomplishment, which makes me feel like I'm doing something, and I'm achieving things and knocking some things off of that to-do list that we all have, Yeah.
So you kind of like a planner type. So basically, do you, when you write things down, you write them like for the week or for that day? How do you do, that? If somebody in the audience will want to know, how do you do that?
Well, when I'm at work, I write everything down for the week. And I just, check it out. But when it's for the business or when it's for, like, my kids or my husband or, my mom, my sister, my niece, whoever, I do that by the day. So I, just check it off. And I also use, different apps on my phone. Like I have an app called Evernote where I keep everything on my list and everything. Like I'm the type of person where when I get still and it gets quiet, I start to get like my best thoughts, So I have to write them down as soon as possible. And I always have my phone with me. So that Evernote app is helpful because I'm able to just pop my app open and just, write down whatever comes to mind. And then, I can just continue to move on with my day. So I do use, like, different apps and things of that nature to help me out and help me to, keep my list in line and everything.
That's good. So through all the course of the things that you have to do, I know we got to get that family time in because you're married and you have your kids and you also have your mom and, other people that you have to spend time with. And you also have to, take care of you. You have so how do you incorporate, your family time and also self-care? The things you enjoy doing. How do you incorporate those things into your busy schedule or, the things, how you incorporate it?
Okay. Well, like I said before, I am a list planner. And so I have a planner that I keep everything in, and I write everything down in this planner. And it's a big planner because I write everything down. And I have this planner that I have stays home. But then I also have like a smaller planner that I keep in my purse where, I write down everything as well. And so I'm just a planner chick. I love planners. I love planners. You. And some of my self-care with the planner is, I like to decorate my planner. And so that gives me, like, you know, I rest, you know, and I get out all of my planner stuff, like my stickers and, you know, my tape and my different color pens and everything. And I make my planner really pretty, and that's part of my self-care. That's time that I give, you know, to myself to just rest and relax. And even my family knows, you know, and they joke about it too. I've heard my husband say before, she's back there playing with her stickers. So they know what I'm doing. So I like to take that time to, like, plan in my planner. And as I'm planning in my planner, I'm writing everything down, you know, that I have to do for the week. And so that's my main thing about getting a planner to, you know, just have my life be a little bit more organized, and that helps me out a lot. With my family and I really don't do family time like we used to, because, you know, the oldest is in college, and, you know, we don't get to see him that often. But when he comes home, we try to do, you know, something as a family. And not just, you know, our household, but, you know, like the extended family too. We all get together when the teens come home and they are, you know, home, and they haven't had a home-cooked meal in, like, months. We all try to get together and cook them some food and, you know, just get together and love on each other. So that's just that's our family time, you know. And
well, that's awesome.
Yeah, and self-care now self-care I do struggle with, because you know, I love Netflix and Hulu, and sometimes, you know, I make myself sit down and I'm sorry, my husband just walked in, excuse me. I make myself sit down and get some restful time, you know, because my mind is constantly racing. So I sit down and I watch Netflix and Hulu. But even then, when I'm watching TV, I'm still thinking. You know, I'm probably like answering emails, or I'm you know, working on an order, or just, you know, I'm always doing something. I never take the time to just sit and watch a show. So I got to do better with that. I've got to do better with just, you know, turning my mind off for a little bit and just, you know, enjoying life and just resting for a little bit. So that's something I'm still struggling with, but I'm working it out. I'm trying to get there.
Well, that, hey, it seems like you got everything, you know, planned out. I heard you say you're a planner chick, so you pretty much plan your day through, and so, I mean, hey, I mean, that's, you got to do what you got to do, you know. So, what's one of your, you know, we all sometimes, you know, we have that thing or something that keeps us going, keeps us motivated, keeps us inspired each day, you know. So, what is one of your favorite quotes or your daily affirmation or whatever you do that keeps you going every day? What is it?
Well, let's see. One thing that I struggle with daily is I have chronic illnesses, and I won't go too detailed into that, but I do have a lot of chronic illnesses, and every day I'm feeling like something going on with my body, like pain and stuff like that. But the scripture that keeps me going the most is the fact that the Lord said in his word that he will not put more on me than I can bear. And I honestly and truly believe that, and I believe that there's a reason why I'm going through all of the, you know, everything that I go through. There's going to be some light at the end of the tunnel somewhere. So if I could use, I honestly believe that he's using my chronic illnesses so that I can bring a smile to people's faces and show people that chronic illnesses, even though you're sick, you can continue to smile, you can continue to live, you know, you can continue to be happy, you know. So I honestly believe that's why he's given me this. And, you know, like I said, he does not put more on you than you can bear. And also I have quotes in my planner that I look at every day. And one of those quotes says, each day is a new day, a new beginning with a clean slate. So that tells me right there, every day is a new day. If I messed up today, tomorrow's a new day. Okay? So I love that quote. And then there's another quote that I have in there that says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Okay? And he gives me the strength to get through everything that I do. And he gives me the strength to make sure that everything that I need to do gets done on a daily basis. So I know it's nothing but him that is keeping me going from day to day. And the last one that I have in my planner was given to me by a coworker, and I thank God for the coworker giving this to me. But it says, you were given this mountain to show others it can be moved. And I honestly believe that. I honestly believe that God has given, he has us go through things to show other people that we can survive it. And the only way that we can survive it is by trusting in him. And so I really believe in that quote. And I love that quote. Anytime I get down or I have, some illnesses that keep me down, then I just look at that quote and it inspires me to keep on keeping on.
Amen. Thank you. You have given the audience a lot of wisdom keys today, and we thank you for that. Even despite of your situation and what you may be experiencing right now, we believe in. We know that God is able, and we know He's working on your behalf right now. And you are freeing a lot of women right now through your wisdom keys and through sharing your story.
Amen.
So I thank God. For that He's using you and allowing you to be a blessing to many people despite of your situation.
Yes.
And I thank Him for that. I thank God for having you as well. Before we end it off, I do want you to share with the audience about your business.
Oh, okay. It's 3MZ Designs. Like I said, I've been in business for a year and a half. I can be contacted through email, which is 3MZDesigns with a Z on the end at gmail.com. And I can also be found on Facebook at 3MZ Designs with a Z.com. And you can see all of the inventory that I have online. And just, follow me and just keep your eyes open because I'm always offering new products. I specialize in T-shirts, but I do it all. I do it all. So if you are looking for, any kind of personalized item, come find me, and we will craft your item the finer way. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that. So I hope everybody thank you, my sister Kimberly. I appreciate you for coming on, sharing your wisdom keys, and I thank you for joining us. I may have to bring you back to share your other story about what you're going through, but we're going to talk on that one.
Oh, sure.
Because I know you got a lot in you. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and that being said, I want to just thank everybody for tuning in to Real Talk April. I hope today what was shared today was some keys to help you guys build a successful life and also bring balance. She did say something about planning things out, and she talked about her quotes in her daily affirmation and what inspires her, through God's Word. So I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Look out for more Real Talk April coming soon. God bless you guys. Have a successful week.